Ladies and gentlemen, in August of 2021, there were a number of articles talking about the Federal Bureau of Investigation found scant evidence that January was coordinated or that it had anything to do directly with Trump. This is a Reuters article. The Hill FBI finds scant evidence that January was coordinated. Then you have, the House of Representatives, Republicans also utilize this article. Federal Bureau of Investigation finds scant evidence. Okay, it wasn't a coordinated effort. The Daily Beast, this is shocking here. Federal Bureau has found no evidence Trump or allies organized January, says report. Okay, this is an article, August 20th, 2021. It's been 2 years. They're never going to indict Trump for January. Never, ever. I agree with why people demonstrated that summer. I agree with why people peacefully demonstrated, but I don't agree with why, and I support the cause of why people demonstrated that summer, but I don't agree with $1 to $2 billion in property damage, or 14,000 arrests, or 19 lives lost according to Wikipedia, all throughout that summer. You have that one day, terrible day, shouldn't have happened. President Trump should never have had that day in D.C. But it wasn't an attempt to overthrow anything. It also wasn't an organized attempt to undermine our democracy. Democrats and media always make absurd leaps of logic or self-serving, gigantic leaps of logic. It was a terrible day. Should never have happened. In some respects, because it was President Trump's decision, yes, he shares a political liability or culpability, but not criminal. Not criminal. And so we have a situation here where the Department of Justice is never going to indict Trump. They don't have the evidence. The January committee, you can look. Washington, did January committee members accomplish what they set out to do? Well, pretty much. They knew they couldn't indict Trump. They knew they couldn't charge him because he didn't organize any criminal plot. He didn't conspire to try and remove the government from existence. Or a word that starts with I that I won't use right now, which, by the way, what happened doesn't even fit the definition of that word. But hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I should have a live stream tonight. The Twitter Files 9 are out. And I likely will have a live stream this evening. So be here probably around 8 or 9 p.m. Pacific. But Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year and happy holidays. And God bless you all watching this. Left, right, Democrat, Republican, I don't really care. We're all Americans. We're all people around the world, human beings with families, with emotions. So God bless you. If you are a communist, socialist watching this thinking I'm nuts, God bless you this Christmas. And have a peaceful, safe, happy, joyful holiday season, New Year's. So, but they're not going to indict Trump on this issue. The mishandling of classified data, they might find some absurd, they might try to indict him on that. I don't think they will. They could do so if everything starts crumbling down with Hunter, because they will impeach Biden. By the way, to my new Patreons, thank you. If you want to support my work long term, my Patreon is below. Become a member of this channel. If you want to give a super thanks, the super thanks is below as well. They're going to impeach Biden because there are obvious graft schemes. Number one, FTX, if they investigate that, you can impeach him again. You could impeach Biden on the FTX scandal. I mean, you have Sam Bankman-Fried out on bail. Was Bernie Madoff out on bail? I believe the dollar total is greater than Bernie Madoff. You could let me know below. I believe FTX, I should know this, but FTX, the dollar total, 30 to 40 billion lost. I think that's greater than what happened with Bernie Madoff. But again, he was just fabricating tokens and utilizing, it was a Ponzi scheme where he had Alameda Research and FTX taking in money from new investors to pay for debts and failed investments at Alameda. And so you have but they're the second largest Democratic donors. That's it. That's an impeachable offense right there. You took $5 million from this Ponzi scheme. And the impeachable offense really is Elon Musk stated that $1 billion undisclosed went to Democrats. With crypto, it's very difficult a lot of times to understand or to see where the money's going. Then we're not even talking about Bitcoin now. We're talking about tokens. I believe the FTT tokens, these tokens that Sam Bankman-Fried just completely made up, fabricated. A lot of these companies just fabricate tokens. It's like Dungeons and Dragons for, cyber or digital currencies. They just make up these tokens. But that's also another huge issue. So you can impeach Biden twice on things that actually link to criminal behavior. Trump is not linked to fundraising from a now defunct, bankrupt crypto fund. Trump is not linked to one of his sons organizing deals around the world. That didn't happen. Trump doesn't have private servers with top secret intel. It's all about public relations and personality now. People don't like his personality. Okay, but he didn't commit a crime. People love Hunter and they love Joe and they love Hillary, but they did commit crimes. That's the difference. In American politics right now, it's all about public relations. Public relations, image, marketing, and groupthink, peer pressure. If you vote for Trump and you have a lot of friends who are Democrats, odds are, because certain individuals perhaps lack integrity, lack character, they're going to just disown you. I can't be your friend anymore. And then they'll just have an enclave, social setting, dinner parties with people that only agree with them. And that's not a way to live. You should never put friendship below politics. You should never put politics above friendship. You lack character. You lack integrity if you put politics and CNN and MSNBC above friendship. Because you've convinced yourself, if you're that type of human being, the morally superior, almost always apoplectic, but highly educated liberal Democrat, you've convinced yourself that Hunter, with graft and bribery deals, possibly, and FTX, second largest donor, and the Lincoln Project, never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts and failed military interventions that ruined the lives of untold millions of people around the world, that they're better than Trump. And therefore, Trump is a menace to democracy. Well, because the Washington Post and New York Times told you that. And the Washington Post broke the Watergate story years back. They can't be all that bad. In fact, they're very knowledgeable. I mean, the whole political system doesn't like Trump. He must be horrible. His words must incite the most terrible, vicious, base emotions. He's at fault for everything. I can't be friends with somebody. I can't be friends with somebody who supports Trump. But the reality is, that's not the case. The people who disown friends because of politics not only lack character, not only lack integrity, they're ignorant to the endless crimes and corruption within Hollywood, within the Democratic Party, railroading Bernie Sanders, creating a Cold War hysteria. For what purpose? McCarthy era, for what purpose? That's what plunged the country into the division. But again, a lot of these people are beautiful human beings. They might lack a certain type of integrity or character, but they might have the most amazing, wonderful, beautiful, souls, spirits, everyone makes mistakes. But you never put politics above friendship or family. Never. Ever. And it says something very bad about a person if they do. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Hit subscribe right now. Happy New Year. God bless you all. Left, right, center, doesn't matter. God bless you all. Thank you so very, very much. And I should be back later this evening for the live stream. Thank you.